was talking to Larry about third down. I know you guys are hitting what, 47, 48%.
48%.
He said you're aiming for like 28% on third and long. It seems like Mitch has been more successful than that. Maybe that's just some of the bigger plays that he's made.
Yeah.
But how has that been? I mean, are you happy with that production on third down?
48 is, when you talk about national, we've always said if you get 48 or above, you're usually going to be top 15. If you get to 50, you're usually going to be top 10 or 5. So that's really where we like to go. Obviously, you know, as a coach, yeah, 48 is a good number, but hell, we could have been a lot better. You know, we've had some gimmies that we didn't take care of, so that's the frustrating part. So if we can eliminate that and take the gimmies, that'll help us quite a bit. But yes, we have been probably better on third and long than you would expect, and a lot of that has to do with Mitch and our receivers doing a great job too.
Has he had to adjust and make plays on third down, or has he had the protection he needed and everything kind of set up properly for him?
You know, that's a good question. It's kind of a little bit of both. I mean, as you watch, sometimes there's good protection, and sometimes it's a little shaky. So we've had some exotic blitzes, and you know, I think really in Virginia the protection was really good. It's set for early on when our two young guys busted, which was very frustrating. But after that, we were solid. Then in Miami, we had a couple of exotics where guys just got overwhelmed instead of keeping their eye discipline in their gaps. I'd say it's been up and down, you know, and I think the one thing that Mitch is starting to learn is that he can't assume that there's going to be pressure, and he's got to set his feet and make good throws. And I think after the first game, he's really done a good job of that, and that's helped.
The gimmies that you noted, short yardage situation, we haven't had a chance to talk to you since Virginia. Did you get better push from the guys? Was run blocking better in that game?
It was, you know, we went into that game wanting to have an efficient run game, you know, and we did that. Going in statistically, they had been pretty good against the run and hadn't given up much, and so our goal was let's be efficient and be able to move the ball in the run because we knew we could throw it when we needed to. And I think, I don't know what we rushed for, around 180 or something, so that was nice to see. We had some good runs. It was really nice to see have the ball at the 4-yard line and go in untouched twice, so instead of living and dying for 4 snaps. So I'll take that all day. But there was some progress there. I think Hood looked more like Hood than he has most of the season, so that was good to see. And you know, we keep TJ where he's at and just keep these young guys keep getting better up front. I think that'll be helpful.
You got a chance to see William Sweet out there for a full game.
Yep.
He came in, I think, second quarter for John down in Miami. How did he do, and what was the value in Miami? How did you see that pay off in the Virginia game for him?
Experience is invaluable, right? I mean, it's just getting those reps is huge. Just to see it full speed in a game, you can't simulate it in practice. And so now he had a whole week to prepare. And sometimes to worry about young guys, sometimes you just throw them in the mix. It's easier. And then all of a sudden they got a whole week to prepare, and they start worrying about everything, which he had a little bit of that. And he kind of got a little lost early in the game. And then once he settled down, he did a nice job. I was concerned about the matchup with Andrew Brown because he had really kind of terrorized everybody he played. And if you look at that game physically, he handled them. So that was nice to see. When Sweet starts to have confidence and understand just schematically higher football IQ, he can be a very good player.
You might get 3 or 4 fewer possessions Saturday than
Yes.
you would on a normal Saturday.
Yes.
Does it change anything in the way you scheme or